up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby.
WXYZ presents, live from Cobo Center, the 2017 Red Carpet Charity Preview.
Good evening. Cobo is charged up tonight. This is an evening where supercars mingle with the who's who of the auto industry and of Detroit. Welcome to the 2017 Red Carpet Charity Preview. I'm Stephen Clark.
And I'm Carolyn Clifford. Thank you so much for being with us. As always, tonight, this spectacular event is really the Motor City's kickoff to the new year. And we have got your exclusive access to the evening's most talked about cars on the floor. And of course, the sophisticated styles right on the red carpet.
Exhibit A.
Oh, and don't you look
Well,
handsome,
I'm wearing the black tuxedo thing. A lot of people are tonight, but you look spectacular. Our team of reporters cruising all around Cobo. Let's take a spin over to Chevy right now and say hello to Malcolm and Alicia.
Hey, guys.
Stephen and Carolyn, the 2017 Chevy lineup is absolutely stunning. Almost as stunning as Alicia Smith.
Oh, really?
Goodness, you look
With
beautiful.
the midnight blue. You brought it, Malcolm. You did. I tell you what else. The Chevy Bolt EV is electrifying crowds here. North American Car of the Year. Mary Barra is going to talk about all the awards. This one's racked up.
And I'll be speaking with Mark Royce as well. But now we send it over to Keenan and Anne-Marie. They are over at Chrysler.
No doubt about it. Thanks a lot, Malcolm and Alicia. You know, we're over here, and it almost feels like a nightclub. There's a lot of energy around here.
A lot of it.
And you know something? We're doing what everyone else is doing. We're looking at cars and seeing what speaks to us.
Oh, yeah.
It's this Challenger. I mean, look at this. And what I love about this has the 392 engine. That's 475 horsepower. Top that, Anne-Marie.
A lot
Top
of horsepower. How about the Charger in yellow? Check this out. This is the Daytona version. And Keenan, I want you to look at those rims.
They're looking good. They're looking good. Okay. So round one goes to Anne-Marie. I'm used to it. We do this all the time. And she always wins. You win.
So many fun things happening tonight. We have virtual reality. We're going to show you everything going on at the auto show.
Certainly a lot going on over here. Joanne, you're in the middle of it all. Where are you now?
I am in Lincoln right now, and look at what I have found, a real head turner here. This is the Lincoln Navigator concept, and what is catching a lot of people's attention right away, take a look at this wing door here. Are you kidding me? With one door that opens up like this, you get into the front and the back seat at the same time. A very nautical feel to this car, this vehicle, I should say. You see the steps right here, the beautiful stitching on the car. I am told that while this is a concept, this is the Navigator concept, that 95% of what you see here is actually going to make it to production. But I've got to show you what I think is maybe the coolest part. It's around the back. I actually think I could have gotten ready for the auto show right here. A full closet in the back. Don't think this is going to make it to the first production, but we'll see. All right, we're going to send it over to the Adient red carpet now for Glenda and Brad. Hi, guys.
Hey, Joe, you're beautiful. Wow, what an honor to be among the first to walk down the Adient red carpet. This red carpet is red hot. So many gorgeous people out here tonight, including my date for the evening.
Well, look at you, Glenda. Unbelievable the amount of people that are already pouring in on the red carpet. There's a tension here on the cars, but also what's right next to us. Everyone's picking up champagne and wine as they stroll in here, Glenda, on a big night.
You might even catch a princess. How are you, Miss Wayne County?
I am doing great. Thank you so much. I'm having a wonderful time at the North American International Auto Show. So many lovely people just like you.
Thank you so much. Beautiful people. Will be back with all the hottest in fashion from tonight's event.
Carolyn, Stephen?
All right, thank you so much, Brad and Glenda. Glenda looking beautiful in that red, and Brad looking awfully handsome as well.
There's a lot of competition out there tonight for that. Tonight's events began about an hour ago. They had the official ribbon cutting ceremony. Take a look at it.
3, 2, 1. Cut the ribbon and welcome to the 2017 North American International Auto Show Charity Preview. Thank you for sharing it tonight.
Wow, so much excitement. You're looking at Mayor Mike Duggan and Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley. They were right alongside the chairman of the 2017 North American International Auto Show, Sam Slaughter, to cut that ribbon.
And we'll be talking to all those gentlemen here later on this evening. By the way, that is a Gallant Gray ribbon, the official color of tonight's event. And by the way, the special official drink is called the Glacial Ice. It's made of Grey Goose, ginger beer and lime.
Sounds good. We're going to have to wait on that for sure. Now, tonight's event is expected to raise millions of dollars for 8 children's charities right here in southeastern Michigan. That money means so much to them.
And Cobo has been packed all week long.
More than 5,000 journalists from more than 60 countries converged on the Motor City. They were revved up by more than 40 eye-popping reveals and debuts this week.
And I was one of those journalists that was here kicking tires and gawking over the autonomous concepts, the sweet restylings, and the ultra-luxury vehicles.
Mercedes-Benz showed off its new E-Class Coupe with a 9-speed automatic transmission.
Audi took the top down on the S5 Cabriolet for the first time in North America and showed off the ultra-luxury Q8 concept in Bombay blue. And Lexus debuted the 5th generation LS with a twin-turbo V6 engine.
Kia sizzled with the world premiere of the sleek and sporty Stinger hatchback. It clocks 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds.
A lot of buzz around the ID Buzz concept VW unveiled. Journalists couldn't get enough of the electrified autonomous minibus of the future.
Ford tweaked and teased this year, showing off a facelift on the F-150 and announcing the comeback of the beloved Bronco and the Ranger.
Chevy unwrapped a 2018 Traverse, an SUV with plenty of legroom and space for your cargo. And they debuted a restyled 2018 GMC Terrain crossover SUV.
And we can't forget the coolest kickoff to all the week's reveals. Lightning McQueen from the Cars series rolled out. The larger-than-life model will be on the auto show floor for you to check out for yourself.
And that's pretty cool, especially with Cars 3 coming out, huh?
And that car speaks to me.
It does?
Yeah, it could be the mouth.
Loud and clear, that could be it. Well, Ford certainly has their eye on the future. You know that. Joining us right now is the man, Bill Ford Jr., the executive chairman of Ford Motor Company. Thank you so much for hosting us again in this fabulous Ford exhibit.
We love having you guys here. This is great.
The key word of this year seems to be autonomous. There was a time a couple years ago, it looked like space-age stuff that was so far down the road, and now it's literally on the road already.
It's amazing how quickly the technology's developed. And, you know, you're right. A lot of people are still scared by that thought. I think, you know, in 3, 4, 5 years, they won't have that feeling because they'll be used to seeing them on the road.
You know, we've heard you talk about moving the world, really, and I know
Right.
that means a lot to Michigan, a lot to Detroiters here, but talk about the city of the future that you envision.
Well, the city of the future, if you think of the city of today, in most cities around the world, traffic doesn't move very well, and people are stuck in gridlock. What'll be very cool is when we launch these autonomous vehicles, you will actually be able to give cities back green space because they won't need parking garages. But also, you think about people, healthcare, food, all being able to move very freely in a city, the quality of life will go way up.
Pretty amazing.
You know, Ford is one of the early pioneers in the electronics, the tech of getting into the cars. You guys were at CES before anybody else, and now you paved the way. It is all about technology and automobiles.
Yeah, I mean, but we have to be careful though, because technology for technology's sake, you know, can overwhelm customers. And so one of the things we talk a lot about is doing it thoughtfully, do it in a way that customers aren't going to be afraid of it. Because we've all seen times in our industry where somebody's introduced a car with tons of technology, and guess what? Customer freaks out because they don't know what to do with it.
Pretty amazing. Mr. Ford, you are doing amazing things here in Michigan. We love you pumping money here, keeping employees here.
We do too.
And we appreciate you being here today.
Thanks,
Real quickly, which car do you want? You can have any one you want. Which one do you want?
The GT. I've got serial number 1 coming, and it's going to be great.
All right, there. I saw your dirty GT over here. Nobody watched it.
Do you see the race car?
Yeah.
And what's really cool about that is it was shipped here with all the chips, all the dirt, right off the track. I mean, that was the race-winning car.
Cool.
It's very cool.
And nobody's cleaned it up either. We appreciate your hospitality. Good luck in 2017.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you soon. Thanks. Carolyn, thanks.
Well, fashion, as always, is at the forefront tonight. You know that. We want you to weigh in. Vote for your favorite dress trend on WXYZ.com or on our Facebook page.
Now, we'll reveal the most popular coming right up.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap.
This girl is on fire.
Oh, it's on fire, all right. This is a celebration of the Detroit auto industry tonight. Cobo will pop about 100 cases of champagne, uncork some 300 cases of wine, and a whole bunch of bottles of beer on that wall.
Boy, you can see people enjoying the night already. Welcome back to our WXYZ Red Carpet Charity Preview. General Motors shined this week with a big award for the Bolt. That's with the B. Let's head on over to Alicia at Chevy.
I love that music. We are grooving here at the Chevy site. I tell you what, I'm so honored to be with the CEO and chairperson, Mary Barra. I just met your wonderful family, and you look gorgeous, by the way. I love the dress.
As do you.
And I know you are so proud of this baby right here. This is the Chevrolet Bolt EV, the brand newly minted North American Car of the Year. It's been a big week.
It's been a big week. It's been a great week at General Motors, and we are so proud of the Chevrolet Bolt EV team. Winning North American Car of the Year, as well as Motor Trend, as well as Green Car.
How many awards has it won?
A lot of major ones. A lot of major ones. So we're really excited. But it really shows how hard the men and women of General Motors have worked to do this vehicle. 238 miles of range. Affordable price. And the great thing about the car is when you get to drive the car, it's not like you're making any compromises to drive an electric vehicle.
Sure.
It's got the latest technology, connectivity, it's spacious. So
right, it's got great compartment space.
And the customers who have already received it, because we delivered 600 last year and we'll deliver more this year, they love it. So I'm really excited.
What do you think about the outlook for 2017?
Well, we think it's going to be another strong year, barring anything, out of the ordinary. So we think we're going to have another strong year. And also what we're seeing is consumers are moving to SUVs, and that's why we're excited that we announced the GMC Terrain and the Terrain Denali, as well as the Chevrolet Traverse. And both of these vehicles are really designed with the latest safety features, the latest technology that really is focused on the customer. So we've gotten great response from the customers on both of those products. So, building on the strong products we have right now, we think we're going to have another strong year.
Well, we believe it. We are so excited for GM and for you. I know the partnership with Girls Who Code just happened. So thank you, Mary Barra, and keep up the great work.
Thank
really
you so much.
It.
It's great to be here.
All right, we're going to toss it over to Brad and Glenda on the Adient red carpet. You guys are looking fabulous.
Oh, you too, Alicia. Thank you so much. And of course, with all of these fabulous people out here, we have to bring in our fashion trend expert, Mariana Quiros. Good evening, Marianne.
Hello, how are you? You look absolutely stunning. I think you have the dress of the evening.
Oh my goodness.
No, I do.
Okay, honestly, as I'm walking
Thank
the
you
red
so
carpet
much.
with Glenda, I said I stepped on my wife's dress too much at the wedding, so I'm trying to be careful as I stand next to you, Glenda.
Well, thank you so much
many
for such a
people.
compliment.
So many people have stopped, and they are just blown away by the beauty. It's lovely on you.
Thank you. And speaking of which, we were having a conversation about how fashion in what we wear drives what we're seeing here in our automobiles.
Yes, Glenda. I have to tell you, trend forecasting plays a big part in how all of these cars are designed, whether it's color forecasting, whether it's fabrications, because it all has to do with the color of the car and with the interior. So fashion, design, style, a very big part of the big three.
And what's hot tonight? Brad's got the bow tie.
Oh, well,
what's
Brad,
hot?
As a couple, you two, please. I will tell you, I'm seeing a lot of black tonight. I was very surprised. Last year we saw a lot of color, and this year where there are those pops of color, it really looks nice because it's in a sea of black. And I was surprised, but there is a lot of newness in black. Whether it's the silhouette, like something off the shoulder, there's some beading, there's some deep V's, very fitted with the fishtail. So even though it's basic black, you can do it in so many different kinds of silhouettes and different details.
It's like she has eyes in the back of her head. Look at right behind us, filled with the black dresses.
Yes, and our viewers have been commenting on Facebook.
They have been, and we thank you so much. We've got to find out from Alexander Bahu now.
Thank you, Marianne.
What people are saying on Facebook. And look, you came with props. Can I help out?
Facebook reactions. Everyone's voting with Facebook reactions. That's what we want.
So what have we left to the people to talk to them about?
We're asking them about dress trends, voting on whether they like beading or lace or metallic. So we have a winner, though. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
The winner of the poll by an overwhelming majority is lace. People gave it a thumbs up all the way.
Thumbs up for lace. So go to Facebook. We're going to be running polls throughout the night. Alex is here.
We do. We have a tie one coming up. We want to know bow tie or necktie. What do you guys prefer? So
I was debating.
Both.
Alex, thanks so much.
No problem. Absolutely.
All right, we're going back to Glenda, and what a night it is. Glenda, you've got some special guests here.
Oh, certainly, because we are standing on the Adient red carpet. And with me is CEO Bruce McDonald, his lovely wife Antoinette. We have a lovely wife Rachel and VP Eric Mitchell. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us here this evening.
Well, I gotta say, since you have come into your own, you've done it gangbusters. I mean, really making a commitment to the city of Detroit. We see you on billboards downtown on the red carpet, obviously. Talk about your commitment to the city.
We just couldn't be more excited. You know, we became our own independent company here at the end of October. One of our first acts was announcing we're going to move our corporate headquarters here downtown. We bought the Marquette building across the street, and we're excited to be joining the city in its revitalization. You know, we're a brand new company. City's coming back. We want to be part of it, and it's very exciting.
You know, as Detroiters, we are so committed and we care about our hometown, and especially the people and the businesses that invest in it. Do you feel the love?
We do feel the love. You know, I worked at Johnson Controls, so I've been away for 15 years, and when we came back here, we just couldn't believe how much the city has come back, how safe it is, the new business. And so when we thought about where do we want to put our headquarters, we needed some more space. This made a lot of sense. A lot of young people want to work down here. We've got to think long term. This is where the action is, and we want to be here.
We thank you so much, Bruce.
Well, thank you, Glenda.
Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate standing on the Adient red carpet.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot, Glenda. Everybody looks beautiful, too, on that red carpet, and we certainly appreciate Adient being in downtown Detroit.
Michigan's auto industry is truly shining tonight. Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley joins us to talk about it.
Lieutenant Governor, thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. You know, there's so much talk about autonomous cars right now. What is Michigan doing to make that a reality for our automakers here?
Well, right now it's about standards, research, and development. We've got M-City, which is known all over the world, being copied all over the world. But now at the Willow Run Airport, the American Center for Mobility, literally 10 times bigger. It'll have 4 seasons conditions for testing. Some people don't like 4 seasons, but you know, these vehicles got to be able to work in all 4 seasons.
Absolutely.
But also urban environments and bridges and overpasses and freeways, and everything will be on this site. Then on top of that, we're also building smart roads. Vehicle to infrastructure communication that's happening right here in Michigan. Military testing happening, private sector testing happening. I mean, we're way out ahead of the rest of the world in this area.
A lot of good stuff.
Now, President-elect Trump obviously is kind of putting the screws to auto manufacturers about building in the U.S., not shipping offshore. Apparently it's had an effect here. Ford gave him a vote of confidence with $700 million pumped into the state now. I mean, good things happening politically.
Well, Ford has been making investments for the last several years, actually for 100 years, but in terms of making the continued increased investments, what an amazing company. We're so thankful to have great corporate partners like that company that keep on growing in Michigan, and more important than just the number of jobs that they're moving to Flat Rock for this work that's happening, it's the type of work that they're doing at that location. Because that's the future of the industry, the mobility industry itself.
Keeping 700 jobs here in Michigan, so important, and we certainly appreciate it. And we appreciate everything you and the governor are doing to keep our automakers right here in our state.
Well, thank you so much. What an exciting time to be a Michigander.
All right, Lieutenant Governor, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Let's head on over to Keenan and Anne Marie standing by. What are the cars of the future?
We'll get to them in just a moment when we come right back.
She walks around like she's got nothing to lose. Just see the go-getter. She's everybody's type. She's a queen of the city, but she don't believe the hype. She's got her own elevation, holy motivation. So I wrote some letters on big goals. I got faith.
Isn't that cool right there? Another mannequin challenge. This one right here inside the Ford display. Workers struck a pose to have a little fun with us right here at Channel 7.
Yeah, it was hard to talk them into slowing down for this because they've been moving so fast. They spent months making sure this space that we're in now, all the vehicles here with us and behind us look spectacular.
It certainly does, right?
And it does indeed look fantastic. Mark Fields, President and CEO of Ford, joins us. What a great week, what a great year, what a great bunch of years for Ford.
Well, you know, first off, we have a great team. And of course, I'm a little bit biased. I think we have the best team in the industry. We have couple of very strong years. Last year was very strong, and we're off to a strong start this year, announcing some new products, but also giving our view of the future of the city of tomorrow and how we can play a role in that going forward.
Which is amazing. It seems what's old is new again. So many Bronco lovers around, and you brought the Bronco back. Talk about that a little bit.
You know, there is so much love for Bronco. I mean, think about this. We sold our last Bronco in 1996, and there's all these Bronco clubs, websites, and so we're bringing it back in 2020, and we can't wait to give it to customers.
People love it that much.
Yeah.
You know, you got a built-in fan base for that one. Also, the F-150, that has been your best-selling vehicle, bar none, for years. You've got that back again, remodeled and ready to sell again.
Well, we've just completed 40 years of America's best-selling truck, and 35 years is just best-selling vehicle overall. So we're using this show to introduce the new model that has some new styling, new powertrain options, first diesel ever in an F-150, and smartest, most toughest, most powerful F-150 we've ever built.
I know the big talk at this year's auto show, of course, autonomous vehicles, and you keep using the word mobility, 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 but talk about a transit hybrid taxi service that you're going to start testing in New York?
Yeah, this is pretty cool. You know, we've been synonymous with the yellow checkered cab in New York for years. And so we're piloting some Transit Connect hybrids with a number of taxi services. And we think if we get some really good feedback for it, that could be the next generation taxi.
Wow.
And we're showing pictures of the taxi on the roads of New York. It looks great.
And, you know, it has the old checkered cab, you know, a little tip of the hat to the old checkered cab. And we're really looking forward to getting on the road because it's a great driving vehicle, but also because it's a hybrid, it's as easy on the planet as possible.
Well, Mr. Fields, we know you're a busy man. We always appreciate you spending time with us here at the Auto Show and being here for us.
Thanks for what you do every year.
Thank you, and thanks for letting us use a corner of your space up here.
All right.
We appreciate it.
Great to see you guys.
Nice to see you. Have a good 2017.
She's wearing a Fitbit. I'd hate to see what the numbers on that thing are.
Oh, yeah. It's, wow. I'm up to 15,000.
Yes, already. It's a nice job.
Now, listen, if you want luxury, look no further than Lincoln.
Yeah, that's where we find Joanna. Looks like you're traveling first class tonight, Joanna.
I am traveling first class, as a matter of fact. I am in the beautiful Lincoln Continental. This car was all the buzz last year when it was unveiled here. Look at this. Comes with a panoramic sunroof that you see here. Amazing systems inside. One of these I want to show you. You've seen rear cameras before. Check out this camera. This is a 360-degree camera. This Lincoln Continental helped propel Lincoln to their strongest sales ever last year. And when you buy a Lincoln, Lincoln wants it to be about an experience. Take a look.
We work really hard to deliver a personal experience. Our staff takes pride in getting to know our clients on a more personal level. We want to understand how you're using your vehicle. Are you taking it on trips? Do you have grandchildren, children? Are you putting hockey bags in the back seat?
Andrew Frick, the head of Lincoln Sales, says this year there's a new service that will set them apart.
The Lincoln Way is all about doing business on clients' terms, and what better way than to set a time where a Lincoln valet will come to your home or your office, deliver you a complimentary Lincoln loaner, get your vehicle serviced, and then arrange a time and a location to drop that vehicle off.
Frick is also pleased with the success of the new Continental.
The Continental is really what set the new design face for Lincoln. We have an all-new front end to it. The E-latch technology, the door handle, just seamlessly integrates into the body side. When you sit down, what people love is the fact that they have their perfect position seating. These seats move 30 different ways. You can personally craft your seating experience leveraging the technology that's in there. Very beautiful from front to back, has just a gorgeous stance. And when people actually come in and look at the vehicle, they're just blown away by its elegance, its purity, and just by the beauty of the vehicle itself.
So whether you're looking at the Continental or any vehicle in the Lincoln lineup, you can be sure Lincoln will elevate your experience.
The more we can do to take care of a client, do business on their terms, and ultimately meet their needs that no other manufacturer is meeting, that's where I think Lincoln will continue to just build on the success we've seen over the last few years.
I do hope you have a great experience. Paul Sabatini right now from Lincoln of Troy joins me. So good to see you tonight.
Good evening, Joanne. Thanks for everything.
So I was sitting in the Continental, just love it. We know that car is doing very well for Lincoln.
It is. It's absolutely unbelievable. I mean, the people that are driving this new Continental, it's just so different for Lincoln, and we're so excited about having the car here with us. Yeah, and the sales are up for Lincoln this year, and Continental sales are just unbelievable right now.
We got to talk about this beauty behind us, because as I mentioned at the beginning of the show today, today. It's turning a lot of heads. This is the Navigator. We do understand this is a concept, but we also understand that about 95% of what you see here is actually going to make it into the 2018 model. Is that right, or 19?
Right, it'll be a 2019.
Okay.
So yeah, we're real excited. I mean, you look at it. I don't think we'll see those doors.
Yeah,
Maybe in the future, right? Exactly. But I don't think we'll see the doors. But I think we'll see the rest of this vehicle will be pretty much what we're going to see.
Maybe
and
not
enjoy.
the closet in the back, though.
No,
too.
no, I know. I'd like to get that closet in the back, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
It'd be great.
The future of Lincoln. If you have a crystal ball and you look ahead, what do you see?
Well, you know, it's amazing. You know, in the last couple of years, Lincoln has done so well with bringing new product, like the new Continental, like this. As I told you earlier, there's things I can't talk about because I happen to be real fortunate to be on our product committee for Lincoln. But we've got a lot going on with Lincoln, and this is a perfect example of what Lincoln is doing for us. I mean, they are really, they're putting out all the stops.
I can't wait to see what we got next year,
Yeah,
right?
me too.
All right, Paul,
Thanks.
thank you so much.
Good evening.
Good
Thanks
to have
a lot,
you with
John.
us.
You too.
Stephen and Carolyn, it's a beauty. Back to you guys.
It's kind of like a land yacht. I really love that vehicle right there. The Navigator concept, and again, most of that will show up on the roads looking just like that.
Absolutely, certainly is a beauty. Thank you so much, Joanne. Still to come here on our charity preview, the car without an engine compartment. We look at Fiat Chrysler's futuristic portal.
And what's inside that has so many millennials wanting that vehicle?
That hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it. Moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we